Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at marketplace e-commerce. We're going to dive into this specific feature, but we're going to not only cover the feature itself and some of the benefits of this feature, we're also going to take a look at real world examples and some different iterations of this specific scenario for marketplace e-commerce. We're also going to talk a little bit about some of the permutations or iterations that you might see around this feature. And then we're going to wrap up. And if you can stick around till the end of the video, going to have an opportunity to take advantage of some complementary resources that we have available to you as it relates to marketplace e-commerce. With that said, let's dive in. Marketplace e-commerce account security. This is a really serious opportunity to make sure that the buyer and the seller have a really high credibility interaction. With a lot of marketplace platforms, it can be quite a bit of fraud that can occur. And so it's really important that the security be as high as possible relative to the need for your marketplace. Now, here you can see in this particular example, we're allowing the user to associate an email and a verification number to their account. We may want to also enforce some other form of multi-factor authentication and leverage business logic so that whenever a user is logging in from a different device, or there's suspicious activity within their account that maybe doesn't match up to the fingerprint or the standard experience that we've seen from them, we're going to go ahead and require that they multi-factor or answer additional security questions or a combination thereof. Depending on your actual scenario and how secure it needs to be, we can also enforce a zero trust environment and leverage a really strongly a strongly audited security stance that can include things like, based on what they're trying to do, we're going to force them to verify the authenticity of their request by answering certain questions or logging in again, these kind of things. Now, it's really important whenever a user is browsing through your site that they don't have a lot of friction around basic activities. And once they've shown buying intent, they're usually at that point willing to log in again or verify their login. Or once they have shown intent that they want to change something that's pretty serious, like they want to change their email address or their cell phone number, for example, that makes a lot of sense to provide additional authentication before we make those changes. But these are the kind of decisions that we encourage you to consider with your marketplace e-commerce platform. Now here you can also see the user has the ability to manage their security questions and their account password. And we may even want to reward them for doing those type of activities by providing them with some kind of gamification or some kind of a simple notification visually to the seller that, hey, this buyer has completed certain security steps, or they have a multi-factor authenticated account, this kind of a thing. Maybe we give them some form of benefit on the marketplace platform for doing that. Now, another scenario here that this particular marketplace has is they allow a buyer to associate external accounts. And here you can see that this particular buyer has associated their PayPal account, but not their Payoneer account. So I'm going to make this really easy to integrate with external systems. We also do a lot of integration with systems like Plaid. If somebody needs to verify their payment information or their ability to verify their collateral or their assets that they have available in a particular account, Plaid is a really nice way to do that. And really, there are a lot of different options for ways to verify identity and security. So this can include doing credit checks. We can integrate that. We can integrate DocuSign and e-signature capabilities to basically allow legal documents to actually formally be enforced, and the list goes on. So whenever you're looking at your marketplace e-commerce platform, what scenarios make sense for you, especially as you grow and scale your marketplace? What's going to help you to be able to offer self-service to your buyers and to your sellers so they have a seamless experience that doesn't require waiting for someone to manually complete a step? I hope this helps stimulate some thought about your marketplace e-commerce work. We also have complementary resources that we'll talk about next in the subsequent portion of this video, and I wish you all of the best with your upcoming marketplace e-commerce work. Thanks for watching this video on marketplace e-commerce. In this particular edition, we went into quite a bit of detail. However, we want you to know that we have complementary resources that you can download for free that give you a summary and a cheat sheet on key aspects of marketplace e-commerce. In particular, we go into quite a bit of detail around a checklist. It can be really helpful when upfront planning for a marketplace e-commerce project. We also have go live steps and optimization steps around various different aspects of running the marketplace, making it self-service, setting up the governance rules, optimizing for organic SEO, performance, security tuning, and really the list goes on. We certainly encourage you to take a look at those links in the description. And as always, if you would like to, we encourage you to go to town on that like button. Certainly feel free to subscribe so you can get notifications about additional videos like this. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.